What's up, everybody? Tiger Joker here, Purple and Gold Talk. I just wanted to jump on live for a little bit and talk about what's coming up this weekend against the Aggies. The Tigers are back in the box starting tonight, 6 o'clock, three-game series against Texas A&M. Um, Big series for the Tigers, big series. We sit 6-9 in the SEC right now. Um, and to feel comfortable in the postseason, you need to get to, you know, 14, maybe 15 wins. So that starts this weekend. Um, Big opportunity against a top 10 program in the country. Um, a program that's coming off of a two-game series sweep against Texas. Only two games because the third game got rained out. So two games from in Texas. It wasn't Texas A&M, but two games taken against Texas, where your ex-coach Jim Schlossnagle is now at. That's a big win by Texas A&M. So they're coming in here on a hot streak. Um, they sit second in the SEC. They sit second in the SEC with a 9-5 SEC record, which is huge. So we speak about RPI all the time. If you could take a series this weekend from Texas A&M, that RPI just jumps up. Texas A&M is 28-7 on the year, so they're a very, very good team. And if these Tigers want to make it to postseason play, it has to start this weekend. Now we can't get behind and think we're going to come back. I know we've done it so many times, but it's just something that, we can't keep doing. Sooner or later, you're not going to be able to do that. So I'm looking for the Tigers to get out big early, start hot. We need a big, big start from Case and Evans tonight. 5 or 6 innings. Go deep. Be Case and Evans. Do Case and Evans things. Keep us in the game. We need the offense to step up big. We need to hit with runners in scoring position. We need to get runners home from third with less than 2 outs. The little things that wins baseball games is what we need to do. There's no time to wait. Now is the time to start. Now on the weekend, Texas A&M comes in with the offense, which pretty much can say probably the best offense LSU have seen all year. They sit there. They sit at 316 average on the year, which is top 5 in the SEC in batting average. They are led by Caden Sorrell, which is batting 368 with 17 home runs and 57 RBIs on the year. Big time player. If you're LSU, the one player you don't let beat you this weekend is Caden Sorrell, which I know that's easy to say, especially with the guys they have behind him. You just can't let it happen. So if a situation comes and runner at third, less than 2 outs, you do what you got to do, pitch around him. But you cannot let him beat you. Like I said, that's very easy to say, a lot harder to accomplish, especially with someone like Gavin Grahavic. I can't even say his last name. I'm sorry, but Grahavic. He's batting 360 on the year with 10 home runs and 49 RBIs. Jake Dyer is batting 344 with 4 home runs and 36 RBIs. So this offense is going to be great. The Tigers have to do what we know they are capable of doing. Great pitching, play good defense, and score. Get the bats hot and score. I'll be honest. I'm looking probably at a high scoring series. Just both teams have a better offense than a pitching staff, so I'm looking for runs to be scored. Um, Now, as a pitching staff, Texas A&M is probably last weekend LSU faced Ole Miss, which was a top 5 pitching staff in the SEC. Texas A&M is not that. They come in with a team ERA of 4.61. So the offense can step up. We know this offense can hit. We know this offense can score. We've seen it happen. We've seen it happen when they get down big, what this offense can do. Now, we need to do that early in the game. We need to start it early, put pressure on Texas A&M, get into that bullpen. I know last week we got game 1 and 2, we got out to a 2-0 lead both games. We just couldn't sustain it, but now it's time to do it. Now it's time to put up or shut up. You want this season to end not making the postseason? Do you want to be known for that? The seniors that are on this team, the guys that are leaving after this year to go to the draft, you think that's how you want to leave LSU, by not making the postseason? Absolutely not. You came to LSU to play for the powerhouse, to play for Jay Johnson. What does Jay Johnson teams do? They go deep into the playoffs. They go to Omaha. They win national championships. That's what you came to LSU to do. Now it's time to do what you need to do get there. And like I said, I'm not expecting to go out and go 15-0 in the next 15 games. Not going to happen. But the talent that is on this team, if they can put it together as a group, 8 wins is possible. Very hard, but possible. And I know they can do it. We've seen it earlier in the year when this offense was clicking, what this team can do. We've seen it in Jacksonville earlier in the tournament in the beginning of the year. The offense is there. Can you stream at bats together? Can you put 3 or 4 base hits together in an inning and not have to have the solo home run or 2 home runs in the inning to score runs? Like I said, big series. The road to 14 starts this weekend. Myself, I will be there tonight. I will be there tomorrow night, meeting up with some guys tonight before the game. And then also tomorrow, big tailgate. Paul Jarrett, Walk It Off Talk, Coyote Operator, putting together nice little tailgate for all the things that this fan base did to raise money. Come out, show your support. Show your support for this team. Show your support for this program. Show your support for the fans that have been trying to keep this fan base up and not let them get down. Because when a season goes like it's going this year, yes, it's very easy for a fan base to get down. But as a fan of a program, you shouldn't allow that to happen. You should still cheer for these players. You should still support these players. Yes, I understand that you're not happy with results. Nobody is. But that doesn't mean that you just give up on them. That doesn't mean that you trash them. Absolutely not. When somebody's down, just a little bit of support can bring them back up. And that's what these players need. These players need to see people in the box supporting them. I'll be there. My family will be there because that's what we do. So, yeah, if you're out there this weekend, shoot me a message. Shoot anyone in this little community a message and meet up. Show your support. Go to the chat. We got AP in the chat. What's up, AP? I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, buddy. Safe travels. Rob in the chat. What's up, Rob? Rob won't be able to make it, unfortunately. Lives a little bit further away than some of us, but we'll have a time when we get together. Rob says we need to be fundamentally sound and quit making costly mistakes they learned since they was little. Absolutely. I mean, it's not just, it's a mental thing. One thing happens, you get down, and it just builds on it. They know how to play baseball. They wouldn't be in this position. They wouldn't be where they are as a college player if they didn't know how to perform. And it's there. Just put it together as a team is what needs to happen. Support your fellow teammate. The pitcher's up there, Dylan. You don't want to make that costly mistake that gets him down. As a pitcher, you don't want to let your other teammates down by not throwing strikes. Old Skip Bertman saying, hold the rope. Do what you can for this team, for your other teammates, to do your job. We have Case and Evans going tonight. We have William Schmidt going tomorrow night. And then Sunday is TBA. Honestly, what I would like to see, not saying this is what will happen, but is what I would like to see is Cooper Moore. Cooper Moore was basically scheduled for this weekend to return after his injury. I wouldn't say scheduled, but the way Jay explained it, the weeks that he was going to be out put him coming back this week. He did throw a bullpen this week and was supposed to throw again yesterday to see how he felt. Now, we're not going to get 4 or 5 innings out of Cooper Moore. That's not expected. I mean, could you? Maybe, but it's not expected to. So what I would like to see is Cooper Moore come out on Sunday, give you 3 innings, 9 outs, and get the pitching going. He is a starter. He is prepared to be a starter. So you keep him in that role. With that being a plan, that also allows you to use someone like Zach Cowan Friday or Saturday out of the bullpen to close out a game if needed. Now, even if Cooper Moore wasn't back, I could still see Jay doing that to win a game and get to Sunday when we get to Sunday. If Cooper Moore doesn't start on Sunday and does come out of the bullpen Friday or Saturday, then yes, I would like to see Zach Cowan start on Sunday. But again, if you get in a situation on Friday night and you need 6 outs to close out a win, right now you have Zach Cowan, Devin Sharon are your 2 most reliable out of the bullpen. That's not saying other guys aren't in that circle of trust, as everyone says. You have a couple of guys in that. But if you need them final 6 outs in a much needed win, that's your first 2 arms you're going to. Now, the other guys in that circle of trust, in my opinion, Gavin Guidry. Yes, his ERA is higher on the season than you would want it to be. But as on X, Zach Nunez broke that down. If you take away his 2 starts on the year, he started against ULL and he started against Kentucky on a Sunday. If you take away those 2 starts and only look at his bullpen, his ERA drops tremendously. Gavin Guidry is still a great pitcher out of the bullpen. He is still Gavin Guidry that closed out that championship in 2023. He is still the Gavin Guidry that in the beginning of this year was shutting everybody down. He is still the fiery, full of energy guy that you've had all along. Now, in my opinion, when he's starting, He can't give you that energy. He can't give you that fire because as a starter, you have to contain it to go a longer distance. Coming out of the bullpen, it's all go. You see Devin Sharon do it every week. Coming out of a bullpen, he know he's only facing 2 to 3 innings, full out energy. Now, I could also see Devin Sharon starting and still have that energy because that's just the way he is. But in my opinion, that's what makes him a great closer is because of that fire. You look at many of guys you've seen over the years, you've seen in the major leagues. A closer mentality is something that not everyone has. And if you have it, it's something special. That's why closers don't do good when they come in a non-closed situation because they don't have that energy, that drive. They know the game is comfortable, so they kind of relax. And then if you look at it, a lot of closers struggle when it's not a safe situation. So yeah, that's what I want to see. Now, will it not happen? Will more be used out of the bullpen? It could possibly happen. It's just my opinion that I think he starts on Sunday. I think that's what Jay's plan is, him coming back. Let's see. We'll go back to this. We got Stan in the chat with complimentary baseball. It's a non-negotiable win in tough game to win tough games. Absolutely. I mean, you have to complement. Your defense has to complement your pitching. Your pitching has to complement your defense, and your offense has to complement both of them by putting up runs. If your pitching staff goes out there and puts zeros on the board, it doesn't mean nothing if your offense can't score. A full, complete team effort is what is needed to win baseball games. You can go out, yes, you can go out there and outscore your opponent, in a slugfest. But complimentary baseball is what wins SEC baseball games. Rob says, keys to the series this weekend, win tonight, and you have a better chance to get a series win. I mean, absolutely. If you win Friday night, then you're looking at 2 games to win the series. That is a key. But you can also, not saying it's going to happen, you lose tonight, the series is not over. You still have 2 chances to win. Now, that makes Saturday a must win, but not impossible. And like I said, this A&M pitching staff, from what they have done so far this year, is going to give you every opportunity to score runs. They're not the Ole Miss staff that's going to shut you down like you've been seeing. Now, does LSU show up and take advantage of that? We will see. I also will be going live tonight after the game, following Go Deep Dive with David and Zach. Hopefully, I'm home in time after their show is ended. If not, I will go live immediately as I get home. This is something AP usually does with timeouts and tangents, but AP is coming to Baton Rouge for the weekend, so wasn't sure if he was going to be able to do the show. So I reached out to him and said, hey, if you don't mind, I'll do it. Come on the show if you want. If not, I understand. If anybody else would like to join to talk about it, yeah, free to message me, bring you on. Hopefully it's a Tigers win and the mood is good. If not, I'm still going to come on here. I'm still going to talk about what went wrong and what we could do to fix it. So yeah, that pretty much wraps it up for me today. I just wanted to do a quick look ahead of what we're going to see this weekend. If you don't mind, give this show a like, a share, follow me on X, follow me on YouTube, follow me on Instagram. I did start an Instagram page, kind of get more, more content out there. So if you don't mind, share it with people. If you have any questions, feel free, reach out, something you'd like to see talked about on the show. feel free. Um, Again, if you don't mind, give this page a like, give this video a like. Um, and I look forward to coming back tonight and hopefully talk about the Tigers win. Hopefully. If we talk it into existence, it can happen. So hopefully I'm talking to you tonight after a Tigers win in a good mood. If not, I'll still be here and we'll still be talking. So I look forward to seeing y'all tonight. And as always, go Tigers.